Well, good morning. Welcome to the 11:11 gathering. And we are continuing our journey today through the book Faith Without Religion. So if you haven't been here before and you're wondering what that's all about, you might need to go back and watch the other videos, or at least a couple of them, so you can get a feel for what we're doing. The great thing about the book Faith Without Religion is the fact that the entries in there are not necessarily in a chronological order. So we're at entry number 45. You can quite readily start at entry number 45, and you can always go back and visit the others later on. And, our prayer is that you will find a snippet of value in there with every entry. The goal, of course, is to direct you back to God's living word, because that is the source of all truth. As we look at what's going on in the world around us and some of the strange things that keep manifesting, and you think, well, I've seen it all now, and then the next day here comes something else. It is a pivotal time in history when we as believers need to continually strengthen our faith and strengthen our resolve, because the onslaught of the enemy increases daily and is going to continue to increase. Now, any of you that are scholars of the Bible, that will come as no surprise to you, because everything that's going on was actually predicted centuries ago. So it's something that has to unfold through the course of history. However, we all have our role to play. We all have our part to play in what is going on around us, and creating the impact for the Lord that we are called to create. We cannot just shy away and hide our light. Remember that if you go into a room that is the blackness of darkness and strike one little match, it will ultimately illuminate that whole room. The light is powerful, and you carry the light of the Spirit of Jesus Christ inside you. So be bold and go out and let it shine in the world. Well, today's brief entry is titled Angels and Demons. My angels abide where there is extreme danger or extreme anointing, which requires the manifest presence of the Spirit, says God. Angelic participation is only possible on this basis. The angels are the epitome of the work ethic required to work as to the Lord. Seek excellence in all that you do, and they will help you every step of the way. You can be sure that every good idea or intention that you think of will immediately generate a response from the demons assigned to subvert your purpose. They are there purely to prevent you from bringing glory to my name. If there is no demonic activity working against you, it will only be because you are not doing anything to glorify me, and thus they need not bother with you. Notice how as soon as you start to make progress, you meet resistance. This comes from the spiritual realm, where the battle is both intense and incessant. The constant presence of my Spirit is therefore necessary in order for you to prevail. Wow, well, that's very powerful. Now, if you are not familiar too much with the spiritual realm, you might be thinking to yourself, what is this crackpot talking about? I thought Angels and Demons was a movie. You have to understand that you are a spiritual being enjoying a temporary physical experience. But the spiritual realm is very, very real. It's all around us all the time. We are in it. It's just that we cannot normally see into it. If you could see into it, you'd probably be horrified, because as it mentions there, that as soon as you get a good idea or start on a positive action, you find resistance. That's because in that spiritual realm, if you could see into it, you'd see the hordes of demons arrayed against you, ready to try and trip you up. waiting for you to make a mistake so they can latch onto you and cause you stress and worry and physical discomfort. You have to be prepared for that. Now, it's not all as doomy as it sounds, because you have the ultimate protection, the Spirit of the living God. So just pray each day for your own protection, for the protection of your loved ones, your family, your friends, and your work colleagues. And you can build a hedge of protection around you that will keep those demons at bay. They cannot stand in the presence of the living God. So when you profess his name and your love for him, they have to run for the hills. So just a little hint there in how to keep yourself safe in an everly increasing dangerous situation because of the massive level of very negative and aggressive spiritual activity that's going on out there in the world. Great news is we know the outcome. We know who wins this war in the end, and we just have to do our piece right now. So that's something for you to chew on. We'll see you back here again tomorrow at 11:11. Till then, have a blessed day. Bye for now.